Greetings, beloved. I'm Bishop Jennifer, and I am here with Bishop Doug, and we have a word for the Diocese of Indianapolis and Northern Indiana about an update on our diocesan reunification discernment process. I want to begin with a quote from Presiding Bishop-elect Sean Rowe, who said these words at our General Convention this past summer. He said in part, "I believe that the collaboration and experimentation we are up to can help us ensure the strong and effective witness to the gospel of Jesus Christ and to bring the Episcopal Church into the future to which God is calling us." I love that quote because it says so much about this discernment process that we are in between our dioceses. The Reunification Discernment Committee of our diocese is continuing to work really hard to explore if and how we are being called to a shared future of mission and discipleship. A great deal of work has been done and much more is needed as we enter this new phase of reflection and exploration of what reunification could look like. Remembering how and why we entered into discernment remains a cornerstone of this process. And most importantly, continuing to listen to each other is even more important as we go. As you may remember, our discernment process began with conversations between Bishop Doug and I in 2021, during which we learned about the strengths and challenges and opportunities for mutual ministry. And then the conversation expanded to meetings with the diocesan standing committees and councils, as well as our missioners and canons and staff throughout 2021 and 2022. Last year, in March of 2023, we appointed the Reunification Discernment Committee to engage all of us in a process to explore what the relationship between our diocese could be in the future. We've been led by the Reverend Jen Adams, who has been consulting with us. Jen Adams is from the Diocese of the Great Lakes, formerly Eastern and Western Michigan, and she, in that process, has learned much that she's teaching us. And so she has helped us, our committee, think about and discern what our various strengths are as we explore this possible reunification. We've looked at our shared diocesan history, programs, mission and ministry, canons, finances, governance, and organizational structure.
Greetings, friends. It's good to be with you, Bishop Jennifer. And I want to share with you that we're now entering a new phase in this reunification discernment process. Earlier this year, the committee offered a series of facilitated listening sessions with clergy and lay leaders and members of our congregations and staffs. The purpose and goals and objectives of these congregational listening sessions was to create a trusted space for open, honest conversation and discernment, and to elicit the response to the questions that we were inviting you to consider. As we enter this new phase, we're calling you to even listen more deeply. We're asking clergy and lay leaders to convene a 90-minute discernment discussion session to engage even more of our lay leaders and members of our faith communities. The committee's preparing a reunification and reflection resource packet that will include this video and other resources, goals, and agenda for the conversations, facilitation instructions, key questions to be asked, also references to our website with all kinds of fact sheets and other kinds of information. An invitation and a link to access this packet will be sent to clergy and lay leaders in all of our faith communities after both of our diocesan conventions. So please watch your inbox. It's important to know that we're on this journey together and with many others throughout the church, as Bishop Jennifer referenced earlier. Episcopalians across the country are engaging in these kinds of prayerful reunification discernment. Even our neighbors to the north, referenced by Bishop Jennifer, the dioceses of Eastern and Western Michigan, now known as the Diocese of the Great Lakes. Thank you for your participation. Be assured of our prayer, and grace and peace be with you. I want to leave you with a quote that Bishop Sean also shared with us from Thomas Merton at the closing of his address to the General Convention. Quote, "You do not need to know precisely what is happening or exactly where it's all going. What you need is to recognize the possibilities and challenges offered by the present moment and to embrace them with courage, faith, and hope." So let's be courageous, siblings. Grace and peace be with you.
Peace.